What's good, guys? Fantasy Joe back here with my Week 12 running back rankings. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I post waiver wires every week, rankings every week, and buy low, sell high. So you want to subscribe to get all that good content, give you that edge over all your league mates to bring home that fantasy football championship this season. And if you guys put anything in the comment section down below, a trade question, start sit question, do I drop this player, whatever it may be, I will help you guys out. I respond to every single comment. So if you comment down below, really helps out the algorithm, so do the likes, and I really appreciate it. And not only do I appreciate it, I will respond to every single one of those. So let's dive in here to our Week 12 running back rankings. At number 1, Christian McCaffrey against the Green Bay Packers. He is an absolute stud, and the type of workload that he gets in this offense, including the passing work, it's just really hard to not rank him in the top 2. The guy that made me think about ranking him number 2, him being Christian McCaffrey, though, was Saquon Barkley. He's been absolutely phenomenal this year for fantasy football. He plays the Rams this week. He's a locked and loaded, as good a play as you can get. Achane, he plays in New England. This is a great matchup for him. He's being heavily utilized through the passing game. He is one of the best plays, period, this week. As far as a flex rankings would go, something like that, he's a smash play. 4, Derrick Henry against the Chargers. Henry has been a stud this year, scoring touchdown in bunches, and this is one that he will likely be needed in. 5, James Conner against Tennessee, or not James Conner, it would be helpful if I could read. 5, Joe Mixon against Tennessee. Mixon's been phenomenal this year, scoring a ton on a points per game basis. He's one of the top running backs overall as well, and he's missed some games. Just shows how dominant he's been whenever he's on the field. I'm not worried about the tougher matchup against Tennessee. They've been good against running backs. You're just playing Joe Mixon with full confidence this week. I feel like this top 5 is a tier amongst themselves this week. And then once we get to 6, we have a slight drop-off. So at number 6, I've got Jahmyr Gibbs against Indianapolis. He's been phenomenal this year. You play him every week. 7, James Conner, a good matchup for him against Seattle. He's been using more in the passing game. That's encouraging. You hope that trend continues. It'll be interesting to see Trey Benson, some of their backup running backs, got some more utilization these past few weeks. Was that because the Cardinals were blowing them out, or was that because they wanted James Conner to rest a little bit more? We'll see if that's any different coming out of the bye and just how those running backs are utilized. 8, Kareem Hunt against Carolina. Great matchup for him. He's getting a ton of volume, and he should in this one. Another smash play before he is off in a week or 2. 9, Josh Jacobs against San Francisco. Especially without Nick Bosa and the volume Josh Jacobs has been getting, I think he's a great play in this one. The San Francisco's front looked a lot different once Bosa went out. I expect that trend to continue, especially if Bosa is out. Brian Robinson Jr., great touchdown upside every week. Plays Dallas, great matchup for him. I think he could have a really good game in this one. 11, we got Ken Walker against Arizona. He's a great play every week, utilized in the passing game as well as on the ground. Great upside. 12, David Montgomery against Indianapolis. About as sure a bet as you can have. I'd say him and David Montgomery and Derrick Henry are about the best bets you guys have for a touchdown every week with how good they've been. 13, Kyren Williams. He was a really good bet earlier on in the year. That's what you're betting on in this one against Philly. It's a tough matchup for him. We saw last week, that the Commanders were able to get a lot of production from Austin Eckler in the passing game. I wonder if they try to utilize Kyren Williams a little bit more in the passing game, since we saw that be a weakness for Philly in this one, and their front is so tough. Monitor their offensive line. If Rob Havenstein and Noteboom are in, that's a massive help to me for Kyren Williams in this matchup, which is a tough one against Philly. 14, Aaron Jones against Chicago. He's been a stud against Chicago his whole career. 15, Jonathan Taylor against Detroit. Tough matchup for him on the ground. And with Anthony Richardson, this passing offense, I don't expect him to catch a ton of balls, so that's why he's lower in this one. Detroit, if it wasn't a Detroit matchup and them being so tough against the run, he'd probably be a lot higher, but Anthony Richardson certainly hurts him. 16, Tyrone Tracy against Tampa Bay. I expect him to get a lot of volume and hopefully be able to catch some passes from Tommy DeVito in this one. Not the best matchup for running the ball, but Tyrone's been great this year. And like I said, I expect him to have high volume in this matchup. 17, Ramondre Stevenson against Miami. He's been heavily utilized in this scheme and been scoring touchdowns recently. Drake May elevates that offense and everyone on it. 18, Najee Harris against Cleveland. Been getting a lot of volume, close to 20 carries a week, if not more. You're playing him. He's looked better these last few weeks. Looked like a different running back. Bucky Irving, great matchup for him against the Giants. I think he's a strong play. At 20, we have Chuba Hubbard against Kansas City. Tough matchup, but Chuba's looked phenomenal this season. 21, J.K. Dobbins against Baltimore. Think he's got a really good chance of a touchdown, but the volume has been declining for him recently. I would try to move on from Dobbins if I could sell high on him right now. 22, Rachaad White. Expect him to be heavily involved in the passing game in this one. I think that passing game involvement will go down a little bit with Mike Evans returning, but he's still a solid play. 23, Tony Pollard against Houston. And at 24, we have Rico Dowdle against Washington. Solid matchup for Dowdle. Just with the quarterback position right now, it kind of downgrades everyone with Cooper Rush in there right now. If you guys have made it to this point in the video, check out the wide receiver rankings video. Hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section down below. I'll respond as always. This has been Fantasy Joe. Thank you guys so much for watching.